We met in February 2014 at Stanley Beach.
We first met on our church dragon boat team called Island ECC Arc. At that time it was my second year paddling, and it was Sarah's first year. I was the boat captain.
And it was my first year. He was taking attendance, and I thought he was a really friendly, outgoing guy.
She was new, so I'm like, okay, let's hope she can paddle. Like, let's hope that she's good. For me, she's just another new paddler. I wasn't looking for anything more.
Let's just hope she can paddle. What? One night he was messaging me and he asked me if I'd watched the movie Maleficent. And I said no. There was like a long pause on WhatsApp, you know, it shows on the screen, and it's like typing, and I waited for like at least like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then the message was, oh, something like, okay, let's go watch Maleficent. Yeah, and so I said yes, and we watched the movie on one weekday night at Pacific Place.
And I remember after the movie, I walked her back to the bus stop. I thought the day was okay, but it wasn't as good as I thought. Yeah, that was it, yeah. Honestly, I don't think there was like one moment that I felt Sarah was the one. We just felt really comfortable with each other. After the first date, I left to go back to Toronto, in Canada, for summer holidays. And then we started messaging more and more, even in different time zones. She was working and I was supposed to be sleeping. But we got to know each other pretty well that way. So it kind of gave us kind of like a good foundation, like a good base to kind of know each other.
So there were moments where in the beginning of our relationship where Sam really reminded me of God's love and his unconditional love. There were moments where I would want to give up, but then like he always tries his best to make things work. And so I was like, yeah, he's the one.
Aside from just being comfortable, I think we were kind of on the same path. We wanted to really build our relationship with God, and I think we had the same kind of life goals. I've seen Sarah really grow in faith a lot. It was really encouraging for me as well to work on my faith and then work on our faith together with God. So it kind of solidified what we thought going into the future. And the plan was to go to the peak. It was such a busy day, and I had this ring just like in the bottom of my bag.
After dinner, we were walking at the trail, and it was getting darker and darker. And I was like, huh? Is this really happening? And he was like, yes. And then when he pulled it, he was like, ta-da! And then it had a light in it. So I was like, oh, okay, I can at least see the ring. But it only fit my pinky.
I think she was still a newish Christian when I kind of met her, and through the years that we've been together, she's really grown a lot, and also encourages me to have a better relationship with God and just to learn more and talk more with God. That's one of the things I really love about her. So her faith is it's a really big part of why I love her so much.
After getting married, I want to learn to become quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, like Sam. And I want to build a foundation that is based on our faith and our values based on God's word and truth. We want to have a family that is always hopeful, always faithful, and always trusting in God.